Hey there, it's Corey Lansdell back again. It's been a while since I've done any social media work in the way of video. I've been busy over the past couple weeks. Kelly and I worked on, past month I suppose, we worked on a large project with St. Albert Place in St. Albert, Alberta, Canada. We were working on some artwork, a big art installation for the 35th Annual Children's Festival for the Arts, which took place at the end of May. And that all went off. It's all done. It went really well. I took a bunch of video of the site, and I hope to do a video around that later, maybe next month, so you can kind of get a feel for it. Turned out to be quite a arduous task. We had to change our routines quite a bit, and the ideas that we had quite a bit. Anyhow, as you're seeing here, I'm inking this piece. I did this last night, so I thought I would throw this up and talk a little bit about where I'm at with my manuscripts and where I'm at with the art and style approach that I'm looking at. So this piece here I've been doing a series of short, I guess, one-off illustrations over the past few weeks around this character. I started a sketchbook for him, and he's one of the characters that I'm focusing on in the manuscripts that I'm writing. Possum Awesome, also known as Jack or Jackie to his friends. It's become quite a fun and very interesting story that I'm working out with this character. I would like to potentially do a graphic novel with him down the road. He's kind of set in a interesting alternate future, dystopia kind of idea. He is a possum, obviously, or maybe not obviously, but his name is Possum Awesome, so I would assume that would give it away if his look didn't. Anyhow, he's this possum who grew up thinking that he's the son of a genius pugilist inventor. I won't go into details about his backstory because that would be something I would delve into in the graphic novel. The children's book that I'm looking at writing is kind of fun in its thinking, so I wanted to write a children's book from the perspective of if this character actually lived in the world that he lives in, excuse me, and had written a children's book with the help of an author to encourage young possums to find their own awesomeness. And so the storyline that I'm working on is around that main theme, that essentially we all are different. We all have different nuances to our character, and we all struggle at times with people perceiving us a certain way, or us thinking that they're perceiving us a certain way, or just struggling in general with our own flaws, or what we see as flaws, and our shortcomings. And so the idea with the script is that it would be Possum Awesome addressing a young possum audience and telling them essentially that they, though they may be different, and those differences may be hard for them to accept, and it might be a point of, where other possums bug them in possum school or whatever. Maybe they're feeling outcast because of these differences that they find amongst themselves from other people. That these differences aren't necessarily things that are bad about us. They don't make us bad people or bad possums in that case, I guess, for his world, but that those differences and those nuances about our character and who we are can maybe potentially become our strength or our quote-unquote awesome. And so the book, I started thinking, as I've been thinking it through and been working through the manuscript, I was sort of writing it straight up as him sort of talking as if he were in a room full of kids talking to them. And it felt really flat to me, so I've been working at it from the viewpoint of kind of like, I guess similar to like a Dr. Seuss feel. So kind of throwing some rhyming together, looking for some fun verses that have a really nice cadence to them, and then hopefully something that is catchy in that sort of rhythm that I'm trying to develop with it. Some really fun sayings or things that would be maybe potentially repeat through the course of the not the animation, sorry, the illustration. So maybe sort of looking at it in terms of similar respect to a song where you've got your verse and your chorus, and then at points there would be sort of a repeated chorus, maybe 2 or 3 times throughout the book, that encompasses the main theme. So that's where I'm at with it right now. I'm not. I don't have a lot of work done on it. I would say I've probably got 5 or 6 verses that I'm happy with. The nice thing is I know where I want to go with it, and so it's a matter of just sitting down and getting the nose to the grindstone and making it work. So yeah, I'm excited about it. It's going to come together nicely, I think. The rhyming aspect, I think, is going to carry nicely into a younger audience, and I think that I need to, with this story, I think I need to focus on probably a younger group. I'm thinking maybe kindergarten to grade 3. It would be a primary target audience with the story, the way that I'm approaching it. So that said, I need to start nailing down, or just I need to start narrowing down how I'm going to approach this visually. So I've been doing a number of tests like this one that you're watching here, just to kind of get my head around style and approach. Man, have I ever been enjoying just getting some paper and pencils and ink and watercolors out and actually painting. It's been really, really fun. Most of my work day to day is done digitally, and so I spend a lot of time in the computer, at the computer, and it's just really nice to step away from the desk, get out my stuff and smell the paper. And you saw it earlier in the video here, there's this old watercolor set that I've had for years and years and years that I'm still using. Obviously didn't work it that hard over the years, but it's been serving really well for these. I also was considering playing around with some gouache, which I haven't done yet, but I might bring that into the mix. My next steps, I think, for this story, of course, I'm going to keep working on the manuscript. So that's sort of priority number 1, is to get the manuscript done. But I also, in conjunction with that, I really want to get the video, or I really want to get the illustration style nailed down. And what that's going to entail is doing a few more studies like this. But also, I think the next thing I'm going to do is a character sheet. As I've been drawing this character, he's kind of taken on multiple different sort of manifestations, where his arms and legs might be a little bit shorter or longer in any given image. His nose might be, shorter or more stout, or his coloring might be slightly different. So I need to really take some time and put together something that's going to give me more concrete guidelines to work off of for myself, so that I'm not kind of all over the map with those aspects of things. I also need to figure out maybe a better system for filming. I just rigged this up on my iPhone. I just taped it to a tripod that I have. And the first part of the video I cut out because my balding head was in the way. And so that didn't make for very good video. So I need to adjust that. But I think this worked out not too bad for this first kick at the can here. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to pushing forward with this character. He's been kind of stewing around in my head for quite a while. I've been posting a lot of sketches and drawings of him to Instagram, and playing around with the whole theme of finding your awesome in kind of campy ways, where a couple of them I've got images. You may or may not have seen them. If you haven't, you can go check out my Instagram page to check those out. It's just Corey Lansdell on Instagram, or at Corey Lansdell, I guess, if you're on Instagram. But yeah, I had him as a Jedi, so had a shot of him as a rebel trooper in one image, and it says at the bottom, we can't all be Jedis, but find your awesome kind of idea. We can't all be Jedis. Find your awesome. And then I've got a one of him as a Jedi, and he's like, but if I were a Jedi, I would be an awesome one. So, just fun stuff like that. I really think that there's something special about this guy. I really think that the idea of helping kids see that our differences we are different than each other, and that's okay. I think there's a lot of value in that, and I really think it's a good message that I'd like to try and carry through with a fun story. So he's definitely been really enjoyable to work with, and this little painting was just another sort of fun process for myself, just playing with the tools, and the importance of play can't be understated. I think that playing as an artist can sometimes take you places you didn't think you would go. In this case, for me, it's sort of taken me back to my roots and taken me out of the sort of digital world and allowed me sort of to refresh on working analog. Really, really fun process for me. Playing is so important. It keeps us energized. It keeps us motivated. It helps us to explore different medium and different things that we may not have seen before. One of the things that it's really done for me, I think, in regards to my artwork, is that these watercolor pieces have helped me push my palette in a way that I don't think I would have pushed digitally. And it's just a byproduct of the analog medium. It tends to bring out different nuances, different colors, and I can see things differently than I would digitally. So that's been really, really fun for me to explore that and to start to feel energized by it. So anyhow, I hope you liked this little process video, and I hope that something that I've said you found of some value, and look forward for more updates. We'll keep working hard and hopefully make some good progress on the manuscript for this piece. Yeah, looking forward to touching base again in not too long a time, hopefully. You guys are awesome. Peace out.